Gary Lincoln started using drugs when he was only 16 years old.
First started out smoking marijuana, and then I progressed to pills and cocaine. And by the time I was 18 to 20, I was already injecting heroin.
He ultimately joined the Army at 24 and was a functioning addict. He served for 2 years in Germany before being discharged. He and his wife decided to settle in America with their 2 kids, but tragedy struck when his wife was pregnant with their 3rd child.
I hit rock bottom. My wife passed away in childbirth. My children ended up going to stay with my mother and my brother.
Overcome by grief, he used drugs even more. He lost his house and ended up living in the streets of Baltimore. But one day, he had a conversation with his current partner, which changed his life forever.
My significant other said to me that she wanted somebody who loved her more than the streets.
Gary went to the vet center to get help. He's been clean for nearly 7 years. Thanks to the HUD-VASH program, he was able to secure an apartment.
I am now in an apartment with my significant other, living what I call a typical life.
The VA Maryland healthcare system has a community integration service which supports homeless veterans. One of their programs is HUD-VASH, a joint partnership between the Department of Housing and Urban Development and the VA.
We're what we call a housing first model, so we have very limited criteria. That way we can serve as many veterans as possible who are experiencing homelessness.
Brandon Williams is Gary Lincoln's case manager. He says it was a process to get Gary housing, but says he is thankful everything worked out in the end.
It is very gratifying knowing that, he has a place to lay his head. He can retreat to it when he needs to. It's his castle.
And Gary wants people to know that if he can do it, you can too.
There's nothing in life that can't be overcome if you try hard enough.
And since Gary has been clean, he says he has been able to reconnect with family, which he says he is grateful for. We hope you enjoyed that Voice for Veterans story. For more stories about local veterans, click the box in the corner and be sure to hit that circle and subscribe because we post all our veteran coverage right here on YouTube.